Hey guys, Dezel's here. Ludum Dare's coming right up, and I'm here to tell you what the Ignore him. I'm here to get you psyched for Ludum Dare. Firstly, let's talk about why you should be doing Ludum Dare. I mean, sure, you could be getting some sleep, spending time with family and friends. You could even go traveling. Or you could take part in one of the world's best game jams. You could be being dull, or you could be awesome. Can't argue with him there. But more importantly, Ludum Dare is a lot of fun. You're going to have 48 or 72 hours if you're doing the jam to create something. To create something unique, something amazing, but more importantly something that's yours. And no matter how well your game goes or how poorly it may turn out, you created something and you should be proud of that because you looked at that deadline, you did something, and you succeeded, you made a game. That's what Ludum Dare is all about. It's what brings thousands of people together every 4 months because we all have the same goal, to create something. So, let's talk theme. Wait. Seriously, stay off the screen or I'm going to have to hurt you. More. Yes, theme. Let's talk theme. If we keep voting the way we have been, we're going to end up with another terrible theme. I mean, minimalism? Seriously? And 10 seconds? As if. I mean, how did we even vote down potato? So seriously, if we get another terrible theme, then I am seriously going to always see a lot of talk leading up to any Ludum Dare about the theme. And when it comes down to it, there is no such thing as a bad theme. Except birds. A lot of good will come out of any theme. I mean, hell, a lot of the ideas for this video, right now, came from No White Screen. There was a surprising amount of demand for me to be in a bathtub at some point. Thanks, man. But once the theme is announced, you probably won't have any good ideas for it straight off the bat. And that's okay. Take some time, think about it, maybe go for a jog. Do something to just let the idea of the theme build in your mind a little bit. And worst case scenario, go with an idea you may not be too excited about. And inspiration may come along and something amazing might come out of it. Now we're going to have a chat to one of our Ludum Dare participants. I'm here with Nilo GD, long-time Ludum Dare participant and self-proclaimed town drunk. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty fantastically there, Dezzles, and how about you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Are you looking forward to the upcoming Ludum Dare?
Yes, indeed I am.
Yeah. So for our viewers at home, how many Ludum Dares have you participated in?
I have no idea anymore. 5 or 6. And there is 7.
Well, do you have any advice for other people who are planning on taking part?
Stay clean and sober. Don't get drunk.
Is this something you've had experience in during Ludum Dare?
Yes. Drinks. First 10 minutes.
Every Ludum Dare, there are a lot of complaints about the theme. What are your views on a bad theme?
A bad theme is any theme that's not potato. Potato.
Which really does, that really helps come over to the next topic. This year especially, up until recently, Ludum Dares have been a relatively friendly event. But so far this year, we've had the potato riots earlier this year, followed by the war between LDTD, LDTO, and the inevitable fall of LDTP. Do you think we're going to have another incident like this year?
Certainly hope so. We need a good ride in the scene. Keep everyone on their toes.
But this has resulted in the UN almost shutting down the Ludum Dare community.
That won't happen. Know what we're about. Know what we're about.
Cheers to that. I sent out a Twitter message letting people know that I was going to be interviewing you. A lot of people really want to know about the recent allegations that you're a high-ranking member in the Illuminati.
What is this Illuminati? I don't know. Illuminati? I have no idea what this is. No idea.
Okay.
Can't accuse me. Can't accuse me. can't accuse me.
So, obviously, you're planning on doing well in the next challenge.
I certainly hope so. I think I'm gonna do well.
So, how do you plan to celebrate if and when you do well?
I think I'm gonna go for a drink.
Just one?
Drink! 7 T80.
Well, thank you very much for being here and having a chat with us. That was our quick chat with Neil OGD. Now, it did come up during that conversation that there have been a number of issues over the last couple of Ludum Dares where we've had some problems within the community. So I have Georgina, UN Assistant Secretary of Ludum Dare Affairs, and Stephenson, the head of the Australian Ludum Dare Task Force, on the line for us right now. So Ludum Dare is right on top of us. Georgina, how are things coming in preparation of this month's Ludum Dare event?
Thank you, Dezzles. I'm happy to report that things are going smoothly so far. Theme selection is proceeding as normal, and both LDTD and LDTO are keeping things quiet.
Of course, that's because we're doing a great job subduing them.
Has the task force been particularly busy as of late?
We're mostly occupied mopping up the Tower Wars from a few months ago.
Yes, and the Department of Ludum Dare Affairs is very appreciative of the efforts that the Australian task force has put into handling the situation. Thankfully, we're not expecting any incidents this event.
So, is there any indication that there may be any issues this particular Ludum Dare?
Oh, we're not expecting any issues, no.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
There's no substantial proof that Area 48 was actually broken into.
Area 48?
Oh,
That's classified.
No, what's Area 40?
Classified.
Anyway, the UN has prepared a few pieces of advice for Ludum Dare participants this December. First, make sure to get plenty of rest and plenty of food. You can't make anything if your brain is not fully functional from lack of care. Second, don't try to make your code look pretty. You can always refactor it later. The important thing is to just get your game made. That's what Ludum Dare is all about, making games.
And here at the task force, we'd like to warn you to avoid feature creeps as much as possible. They're everywhere during the event.
Thank you both very much for your time.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So hopefully there aren't going to be too many more issues. So hopefully there aren't going to be any issues this Ludum Dare. The last thing I'd like to talk about is winning Ludum Dare. Over the last few competitions, I seem to have noticed a growing focus on people's idea of winning is to score really well and to be, in that top 5 or 10 people in any given category or overall. And I think we're really losing perspective on what Ludum Dare should be about. Think about it, Ludum Dare to give the game. We shouldn't be focusing on scores and who ranks the highest. What we should be focusing about is making something and putting it out there for people to play. So everyone go out, do your best, have a great time, make a game that you enjoy, and don't stress too much about how amazing it could possibly be on the rankings. So go out, have fun, and I'll see you on the other side. Finally, a few words from our sponsors.
Off good here. The only advice I can give you is do not be me, which means participate and finish your projects. That's it.
More seriously, don't drink. Like, seriously, drink coffee. Ease off on the energy drinks, eat well, and actually have a good LD. Seriously, like, seriously.
Thank you very much.
Ah!